Hey guys, it's Jessie Bieber. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be giving you all a story time. And this story time is extremely special to me because, as you can see from the title, I met The Weeknd. And I still sit down and think about it. I'm just like, wow, like I can't believe that I actually met him, that I got to touch him, like hug him, and that I got to like interact with him. It's amazing. So if you're interested in that story and how it all went down, just keep watching. As you all probably already know, I live in New York, and The Weeknd posted something about a meet and greet here in New York. He posted this on November 8th, and it said, "I'm in New York for a meet and greet November 13th, and this is the picture." It basically just says Puma XO pop-up shop and foot action and the place, like where it is and what time and all that stuff. So I was already like, oh my god, I can imagine all the people that are gonna go and try to meet him. I've been to events like this. Obviously, you guys know that if you saw my eating show where I spoke about the Nicki Minaj situation. And I've been to this for like Justin Bieber and stuff like that. So, things like this get really crowded and it's really frustrating, and especially now since we have like extremely cold weather. I was just thinking about that. But I was like, you know what? I know I told myself that I wouldn't do this anymore. I wouldn't camp out to see anyone again because it's really frustrating with fans like on top of you. But I did say that there was one exception, which was The Weeknd, because I wanted to meet him so badly. So I was like, you know what? I told my mom, and she's a diehard Weeknd fan as well. So I told her, and she was like, okay, we're going, and we're gonna be there early because people start making the line, hours before. He posted that, and then on Friday, today is Wednesday, by the way. Today is the 15th. Yes, Wednesday the 15th. I lose track of dates. But today's the 15th. This happened over the weekend. So on Friday, The Weeknd posted something on his story on Instagram saying that there was going to be only 50 passes for meet and greet. So whoever were the first 50 people to go line up would get the pass to meet him. And I was like, what the He posted this on his story Friday night. So it was like, I don't know, it was around like 10, 11 or something like that, maybe earlier, I don't really remember, but he posted it at nighttime, and I remember I was just in my room like chilling, listening to music, and I didn't think that would happen Friday. I thought it would happen Monday, the day of the post where it said, you get to meet him, you start making a line that day. But I guess they wanted to do an event where you go and pick up the tickets first, and then, you go back 2 days later, and, meet him, which is better. So he posted that Friday night, and like I said, it was already like 10, 11 o'clock. So my mom and I and my brother were planning to go like at 4 in the morning because, like I said, people camp out for these things. So we planned to go like at 4 in the morning to the city, take the train there, and start lining up. Okay, so this is what happened. We did that. We took an Uber to the train station. This was in Herald Square, by the way. If you guys are from New York, you know what I'm talking about. So there are, I think, 2 foot actions in Herald Square, and we did not know that. So the first foot action that popped up in my maps, I clicked that so we can follow the route there. And once we got there, there was literally no one there. And we were so happy. We were like, oh my god, we're the first people online. Like, we're definitely getting tickets. Like, we don't have to worry about anything. It's just, it's extremely cold and we have to sit here and wait. So we waited there in outside of that foot action for like 2 hours. Just so my brother can say, I don't think this is the correct foot action. Like, there must be another foot action 34th Street in Herald Square. And I was like, oh my god, like, that is probably true because there's no one here. Like, I'm pretty sure The Weeknd has fans. Like, hello, he's gonna have fans that are gonna sleep outside for him. So thank god my brother spoke up. We started to walk, and we were getting up like really lost. We were looking up the address, and it was just giving us different routes, and I was like, you know what, maybe we should go back to that foot action. Maybe that is the only one. And then my mom was like, no, there has to be another foot action. So we kept walking, and then we finally found the freaking location, and we already saw about exactly like 50 people there already online. And my mom's like, oh my god, like my heart broke because we could have been maybe like in the front of the line, but we were in the other foot action, and yeah, that just killed everything. But we were like 51, 52, 53, us three. Like, when we got there was already like 50 people, so we were like 51, 52, 53, like somewhere around there. I was like, you know what, let's just wait, because we've been waiting over there for 2 hours. Like, might as well just wait here. I'm pretty sure they might give more tickets and stuff like that. So we waited, and guys, it was hell. It was so bad, and I'm not saying it was bad because of like the fans, because thank God these fans were so chill. Like, EXO, you guys are so chill. And like, compared to when I've gone to other events, fans go insane and they push and everything. Everyone was just minding their own business. And the bad part about this whole experience was the cold. The cold was killing everyone, especially I think me. Like, I have this thing where I'm very sensitive to the heat and extremely sensitive to like extreme cold temperature. So I was dying. I was literally there dying, and I wasn't bundled up. I made the mistake of just wearing this hoodie with a very light coat, and I didn't put any scarf or anything like that. But guys, it was really bad. And it was like 25 degrees outside. So yeah, we made that line already like at 6 in the morning, and then they opened at 9. So we had to wait like 3 hours and a half on that line, 3 to 4 hours on that line. And then I add the other, I add the other time from the other foot action, that still counts. I was outside for like 2 hours. So it was a total of like 5 to 6 hours, and I was in hell. Well, not in hell because it wasn't burning out, but it was so cold. I thought I was going to get frostbite, and I was like, you know what, it's worth it for the weekend, so whatever. 9 o'clock finally came, and they were still taking their sweet time inside the store. I think about maybe like 9:30ish, people started to go inside the store, and it was finally our turn, and we went inside and purchased his stuff from Puma. The whole point of this was because he released merch for Puma. So I bought this beanie. It's super cute. You obviously, if you follow my Instagram, you already know that I met The Weeknd, or my Snapchat, and you may have already seen this on me. Super cute. And I also got the hoodie. So the beanie or the hat, whatever you want to call it, was $30. And I got the hoodie. This is the back of the hoodie. I feel like this should have been the front, but it's the back. It's really oversized. This is a size small. Extra small would have been perfect. I don't know if they had extra small though, but. And then the sleeve has an EXO little patch right there. And the front is just plain. That's why I'm saying the EXO should have been on the front. But I still love this hoodie. And then the bottom, we have another EXO print. You probably can't really see it because it's all black, but it's so comfy, and I love the color, and it looks so pretty with the beanie. So I got that and the beanie. I spent like $190 in total, but yeah. And so basically you needed to purchase in order to get a ticket. So everyone on that line that was planning on getting a ticket had to get something from the collection. So I already knew that I was going to get these two things. So yeah, I didn't have a problem with that. So yeah, I got my ticket, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm going to show you the ticket. I still have it. I'm always going to keep it. This is the ticket. Do not mind my nails, but this is the ticket. It was attached to the receipt, and in the back it just says, bring this ticket to blah, 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 blah for your access to meet The Weeknd. Line starts at 6 p.m. and blah, blah, blah. So my brother, my mom, and I all got a ticket. I keep putting my hoodie down because it's like pointy like that. I don't like that. It looks so stupid. So we all got a ticket, and I was extremely hyped. I found out that they ended up giving 100 tickets, and actually on the ticket it says 35 out of 100, so they did give 100 tickets. I don't know how I ended up being 35th in line, because I was like 50 something. I guess people found out that they had to buy and they left, which is better for me, but whatever. So yeah, they gave out 100 tickets. So if you ever like have to go to a meet and greet, and then they say like first 40, first 20 or 50 or whatever, like, don't believe that. I mean, sometimes they could be telling the truth, but sometimes you should just do it and try. So yeah, they gave out 100 tickets. they said that the Weeknd was going to be there for an hour only, so, which was true, by the way. All right, so let's get into the whole part of me actually meeting him. All right, so all of this happened Saturday morning, and then my weekend went by, and then Monday comes, and it's the day to meet my idol. By the way, I just want to address something because people seem to have a problem with me loving Justin Bieber and The Weeknd. They say you can't be part of EXO if you love Justin, and you can't be part of... Well, I haven't had any believer tell me that, but I've had like The Weeknd fans tell me that I can't be a fan of him because I love Justin Bieber. First of all, do not tell me what to do with my life. Second of all, it's none of your business. Like, I can like whoever I want. I don't care what Justin said. I don't care if The Weeknd doesn't like Justin. Like, I'm still gonna love both of them, and it just really doesn't matter at the end of the day. So just mind your business, and stay mad because I got so many comments on my video that I posted of me in The Weeknd and the picture saying like, and even on like fan pages, people saying like, oh my god, like, why is she a fan of Justin? She's not a true fan of The Weeknd. And I'm just like, mind your business. But anyways, let me skip from that. All right, so on Monday, which was Monday of this week, today's Wednesday, like I said, I met The Weeknd. So the line started at 6, and we got there like at 5 something, like 5 o'clock, I think. And it wasn't that cold outside. It was cold, but it wasn't extremely cold, thank the Lord. And we made the line, and thank God the line, like the person, like the security, I guess, was checking everyone's ticket to make sure that that line was only for people with VIP access, because there was going to be another line forming for other people that didn't have a ticket, you know, to see if they could meet him, to see if they had a chance. So that line was just for us, like the people that had the tickets. So, it didn't matter if I was last in line or front of the line because I was still going to meet him. I had my access. So we made the line. We waited like 2 hours. And oh my god, once that line started moving, guys, I lost control. I got so freaking nervous. Thank God I didn't get like nauseous, because I usually get nauseous when I'm nervous. But I was just like really excited and nervous at the same time. My mom was so nervous. My brother was nervous. My mom was already like crying online, like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet The Weeknd and I'm gonna start crying. I'm like, Ma, just calm down, you know, you don't want to cry in front of him. So once it came time for us to go inside the store, we went in. There was a line inside the store, and The Weeknd was all the way in the back of the store. And then there was like a bunch of people with cookies and sodas. It was really nice, but I wasn't paying attention to that. Like, obviously I saw they were there with trays and stuff, but I was like, I don't care about, you know, eating right now. Like, I'm meeting Abel. Like, that's the only thing that's on my mind. And the line was going by so fast. I was like, oh my god. Like, time was flying, and next thing I knew, I was next. And I was shook. I was like, okay, like, this is my moment. So I go up. I'm going to put a video, by the way, so you guys can see, and also pictures. And if you want to, like, see them better, go to my Instagram, Yessie Bieber. I'll link that down below so you can go check it out and like it and whatnot. Once it came my turn, I walk up, and Abel is, like, still signing a poster. So I'm just waiting there awkwardly, like, oh my god, I'm next to Abel right now, like... And then he turns to me, and I'm like, oh my god, and I'm like, I love you. Like, I told him like this, like, I love you so much. And then I hugged him, and as soon as I hugged him and pulled back, he said, you smell good, what you got on? And I'm just like, I melted. I was like, ugh. I froze, and I just smiled at him. You can see in the video when he's telling me, and I just looked at him and smiled. Like, we both kind of like smiled at each other. And then I was rushing because obviously it's a meet and greet, you have to rush. And the person took pictures of us. And then while he's taking the pictures, The Weeknd tells me, like, he puts his hand up. You can see in the video. He says, I like that thing you got, which is basically my phone case. And I was like, thank you. Could you please sign it for me? And he was like, of course. And then he took the case and he signed it for me. And I was shook. And then I was like, I'm going to hug him again. And I said, I love you so much again. And I hugged him, and that's it. It was over. And then it was my mom's turn, which I didn't get to see because I was already walking out the store. People wait for you to go out. And then my brother's turn. I walked out of there with tears. I was like, I was shaking. I couldn't even type. Like, I wanted to already post my picture on Snapchat, but I couldn't because I was shaking. And I was just looking at my poster and the phone case, and I was just completely... I was on another planet. I couldn't believe it. It just didn't feel real. And I want to show you the phone case. It got ruined because I didn't take it off. As soon as I came home, I was like on my phone and it kind of rubbed off. That's the signature. People are telling me like through DMs that I can put clear nail polish on it, so I am going to do that. But that is the signature, and I'm going to show you the poster, which I have to frame because this is extremely important to me. So there goes Abel. And then the signature is right over here. And I love this because the back also says like XO, and then it has the Puma sign. Oh, I got lipstick on it. So everyone got a poster, which was so cool. So you got a picture and then you got an autograph, which is amazing. So for anyone that has anything to say about like, oh my God, you spent so much money, girl, it's his merch. I don't care how much it is, and it's worth it to meet The Weeknd. I mean, at least for me and his fans. So yeah, and I also want to tell you about my mom's experience. So my mom told me that as soon as she went, she hugged him so tight. She was like, you should have hugged him tighter, because I hugged him really tight. And she told him that she loved him. He smiled, and he told her, I love you too. He hugged her, took the picture, signed the poster. So my mom showed Abel her tattoo, and she said, I'm repping EXO to the death, because that's like part of his lyrics for a song. And he immediately looked at it and told her, I love that tattoo, love. And she was already crying. Like, she was already crying. And yeah, that was that. And then my brother went, he signed his Parallels, which are the sneakers that he released. Yeah, took the picture and all of that. But yeah, guys, that was my experience meeting The Weeknd. I still can't believe he told me that I smell good, because like, that's a big deal. And I wanted to make sure that I smelled good. That's the funny part. Like, I literally sprayed it. I got so many DMs asking me what I wore. That's pretty much it for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And The Weeknd, if you're watching this, I love you so much. And thank you for this opportunity. Like, it's something that I will never forget, and I will cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye! So, I forgot to mention that, yeah, don't mind this, that The Weeknd didn't end up meeting, like, a lot of people from the other line that didn't have tickets because he was only there an hour. So, we did see when he left, he hopped on a black Jeep, and I chased that car. But he was on his phone. Like, I saw through the little window that he was on his phone. He wasn't like really looking at us. But he did, before he get in the car, he blew a kiss at like all his fans and stuff. So that was so cute. But yeah, I was so sad when I saw that car drive away.